are the leaders. They've settled in again. They seem to be losing their momentum. They're heading up towards the centennial sprint. And it's time to eat. Most important on a long stage race is keep getting the food down you. Otherwise, you will do what they call hit the wall. And before you know it, you're out of it. Most of the food is bananas, little bread, isn't it, Bill? Anything is sweet and is quickly digested. That's what they want now. Keep that feeling of hunger away from the tummy. 98 kilometers, Centennial Sprint on the horizon. Now, can Domingo make it a straight set today? He's won the 3 Adidas sprints. He's gone again from the front. He is such a confident sprinter here because he rides from the front and he doesn't seem to worry about the rider trying to get on terms there with Bayuga. But just look at the way this locomotive has lifted him off his wheel. And so he gets that sprint as well. He's won everything out on the open road now. I wonder if he can do it at the finishing line as well today. He's waiting for them to regroup. These are the 2 chasers at the back, still trying to make ground. Central Luzon to Del Rosario, number 71. And 102 there, that is Neil Barlis. But Del Rosario won't know that he's got 2 teammates coming up in that chase group of 4. So there are 3 Central Luzon riders on the attack today. This, of course, is their area, and they want to impress. Well, if you can see right in the distance where those motorbikes are, that's where the 4 chasers are. So they are catching up there, Seth.
And just about entering Gapan, and we are 2 towns away from the main target, which is Cabanatuan City. We will still pass through the hometown of Luzon, that's Bernard Luzon, through San Leonardo and Santa Rosa.
Well, it looks to me as though, in fact, Rossley is having a little trouble hanging on to that breakaway. He's burying himself trying to keep hold of them. This is the main field, and as you can see here, still a lot of racing being done. This main field today has not allowed anybody to really feel comfortable. Those who've escaped are very precariously in the lead. Now they've picked up the 2 just now. So we now have 6 chasers here together. 3 of the riders in the green sleeves are all from the Central Luzon team, and they are 20 kilometers from the finish. So this could all come together yet.
Welcome back. Just 15 kilometers or less to go, and look at this badge. It looks like it'll catch up with each other.
It's been a long, hard chase, but yes, the riders behind have caught the 7 leaders. So that gives us 13 riders at the front with a little under 15 kilometers from the flag. And Placido Valdez, the local man, along with Bernard Luzon, are both in this lead group. And here's Valdez, immediately putting the pressure on as soon as he catches up with the leaders, just to let them know he is here. Straight to the front, 5 piece of strong riding by the man who has attacked every day. Back to the main field, and there's the yellow jersey, and Juan Campo, number 1, near the front. But for them, I think the race is run today. They're going to finish a couple of minutes behind. Arnel Keremit also asking for some help there from Juan Campo. So the leaders are home and dry, all bar the finishers who will win the stage. They won't get caught now, I don't think. Well, they might if they start messing around at this minute, because one rider sensed that they are losing their momentum yet again as they look for somebody to attack, and they're not going to wait long, because it looks to me as though there is an attack, and that's the all-red strip, I think, of Bernard Luzon. And he is chasing another rider from the Central Luzon team who is broken clear.
I think that's Domingo Tapo has broken away, and down there from Luzon trying to chase him.
You're absolutely right, here's Taku. So the Central Luzon have had 3 riders in that lead group. They're using one now to try and win the stage. Luzon has watched every move today, and he's coming across the gap very smoothly. And you know they've sat up there, they've watched one another, and they're waiting for somebody else to make the counter-attack. I think I caught a glimpse there of one of the riders in between. Well, we've got 2 leaders now, Taku and Luzon, and there is another Central Luzon rider there trying to join them. This is the closing kilometers now, and I think that is the race right now. Back to the main field. They've got themselves under pressure again, but it's all too late. They've just arrived at the 15-kilometer mark. So they're riding approximately 2 kilometers behind the head of the race now. And again, they are sitting up and looking at each other to make the attack, and that means they will lose this race by doing this. because the riders putting on the pressure up front are going clear now. There's the two leaders in the far distance, and there's one other rider from Central Luzon in between, and I think it is Begonio.
Lap honors should be decided just between those two gentlemen. Rest of the field really way back behind now.
Oh, this is going to hurt now on the face of Luzon. He's been in the lead all day today, and now has come the crunch period. He's taken his chance with Taku Taku. They're 100% committed now. If they wait or get caught by the chase, they will surely lose. They've got to go for gold. And the pedal revs carry them closer and closer to the finish. Placido Valdez has sorted out the chase group with 10 kilometers to go. Trying to reorganize the chase here. Number 95 sitting in the back there is Federico Cruz. He also has been in the action today. And the Malaysian rider has had a little bit of a rough ride today. Ross Lee not been happy in this breakaway. Well, it's been the day of the Emerald Bay team from Central Luzon. 3 men up into that leading group. All local riders now trying with Taku Taku to take the stage. But the rider we're looking at here is the third man on the road, Begonio, another member of that Central Luzon team. It is well to catch that back and forth, I have to say. So we have 3 riders clear of this group. And this group, there's a lot of passengers here now that clearly time from the chase, which brought 13 men together. There are now 10 left here as we go back to the 2 leaders. And this is Luzon.
Oh yes, they're just less than 3 kilometers to go, entering the Manitoulin city.
It's very possible now because the lead is round about 45 seconds over this group. Valdez, I think his race is done today. He's come to the back of the group. As there's been a crash, you saw one of the spectators then throw a bag of water, and he brought down some riders. One of the Central Luzon riders has come down. Now watch on the right here, you will see one of the spectators literally throw a plastic bag full of water, and it's gone and hit the rider, and that is the result. Now that is simply not on, and the spectators must act more responsible than that, because they have caused a crash of 3 good riders here, and they've ruined their chances of a top finish in the race today. And that's a great shame, Tim.
Unfortunate incident, especially when you consider that the race is so close to its finish.
The leaders continue. They are inside the last kilometre. And now a little bit of cat and mouse because they've got time. The race behind is a bit further back. There's one of the riders who's got back on his bike who had the accident. And that is Jesse Bakudo, member of the Northern Luzon team. And back to the 2 leaders who are watching each other now. They both want desperately to win this stage. And Luzon is taking up the running now. He's being followed by Taku Taku. I think Luzon is the stronger. He has opened a big gap here of 500 meters, and Taku Taku, he's not going to do it. He's going to allow Luzon a moment of absolute glory here because he lives here, he's clear, and he's going to win on his own.
Yes, the boy from San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija, very young, one of our best young riders. In fact, he's leading that particular competition just 200 meters away from his moment in time.
You're absolutely right. This is a young talent here, Bernard Luzon. He's attacked every day. He'll do himself a little bit in the overall classification as well, but above all, he gets a stake in the Marlboro Centennial Tour, and he'll remember that forever. So he's home, he's the winner, Bernard Luzon. Almost 3 hours in the saddle today. Now this is the sprint for 4th place. Begonio has already come across in 3rd runs here. And we've got some 9 men in the lead now and 40 kilometers into the race. And there's another group on the way up as well. Now this group was reported to be going forward. There's 10 men in this chase group. It's beginning to build into an interesting group this, because for the moment at least the Arnel Kennebec and the yellow jersey have shown no part in the attacks. This is the leading group. The blue jersey always prominent at the front. Had in that leader's jersey, held by Placido Valdez. Here comes the express train. This will give us 19 men in the lead and 44 kilometers covered. And the next group on the road now more than a minute and a quarter back. And they say 2 minutes to what's left of the big field. Well, here's the leader, Warren Davidilia, feeling that far too many men are up front now because you've got the third place rider overall in the lead. He's now trying to whip up a reaction. Here's the time checks. A minute 15 to this very group as it goes to all ends. And further down the road to not far of a minute 45.